Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I welcome you. I am Becca. I am a simmer, an illustrator, and a small business owner. But let's get into what we all came here to do, which is The Sims. And today I am building a tiny home. Well, technically a micro home. This micro home has 32 tiles, and let me tell you, it was hard to do. This is the first micro home that I do. I do intend on doing other ones, but I took my time trying to get the feel of how I was going to make this one buildable and two functional, because I had no idea what I was doing. It was the first time I was building this micro home and I wanted it to look amazing. As you guys can see, I am currently getting the feel to this house and how I wanted it to look, especially on the outside. I wanted it to have a little bit of a warm yet cozy kind of vibe. It kind of ends up giving me a little bit of, fall is starting or autumn is starting, and that's technically how I just kind of ended up leading with this. But this entire build was definitely inspired because I have a sim in this world of Newcrest. Well, I'm sorry, this is not Newcrest, this is Willow Creek. And she is in the criminal career. She is currently building her way to become a mob boss. Yep, that's the career path we went with, but down the line I think she will definitely change because she's not very satisfied with what she wants, and I made her this cute little home to get her started on a new path in her life, and that is definitely something that she's working towards and working on at the moment. I did envision that she starts in this tiny micro little home and she just keeps saving her money and tries her hardest to leave her job and just like disappear and just start out fresh. And I'm not gonna lie, I did get inspired a lot by a book called It Hurts by H.D. Carlton. If you guys know that author, we can definitely vibe. Well, she is most famously known for Hunting Adeline, and it's also a book that I very much love. Yay, Zaid. Anyway. So I kind of went with this mysterious past with this sim, even though she still is in the criminal career here. She is currently trying to get her life on hold and, trying to get her life together, not really on hold, but she's trying to get her life together, and she wanted something very simple and out of sight, and this micro home was perfect. Like, she could have had a fancy car in the driveway. I just decided to give her a Jeep because it's cute, and who would think person that drives a cute little Jeep? I don't know, but who would think so, right? And that's literally the vibe I went with. And I thought it was really cute because I wanted this whole mystery vibe to her, even though she has made enemies with 2 Sims. I'm not gonna lie on that. She does have 2 Sims enemies. Mostly one is because every time she comes home from work, there is be mischievous, be mean, and I kind of end up making some enemies along the way, but that doesn't mean she can't have a new life or a new start. Right now you guys are seeing me doing the landscaping and figuring out the lay of the land, mostly because this landscaping took me a while, because I really did not know what I was going to do with the outside. This exterior was very frustrating for me. I don't even think it was because of the lot size, because this is a 20 by 15 lot. It wasn't even like, it wasn't even supposed to give me a headache, but for some reason I did feel a little bit frustrated. I think I felt more frustrated doing the landscaping, which turned out really pretty. I think this is one of the reasons I just left all of my landscaping on. I don't normally cut my landscaping either way, because I really love showing you guys how I do the landscaping, and I know that I am the kind of person that loves watching people do landscaping. It's one of my favorite things to watch, so I just decided to leave it. And I just went trying to figure this a lot out, to this landscaping, and if I was going to change something, if I was going to make it a little bit different, because I have noticed that the one thing I really love doing is putting a little tree on the front of the yard and putting a little bench so the Sims can just sit there and read and chill. And I really wanted to do that because I thought it was so pretty. I just love that whole idea of just having a little pathway and somewhere for something for the Sims to do. I just went with that, and in the end I really enjoyed this entire build. I know I'm trying to stop this habit of like doing the front yard and then doing the backyard straight away, especially because I end up not liking the backyard, because I get like an entire different feel for the house when I built it. So this is technically how I tried to go on with this one. I was just like, you know what, I don't know what I'm going to do in this house yet. I don't know if this is going to continue being a tiny home. I will figure this out later, and let's just do something different. And this is my something different. I did build this, and I think I struggled more with the landscaping than trying to figure out how this house would function, because I don't have those cute little tiny shower heads. I don't know, do we get them in university or high school years? I don't really know. I have to check out the pack, because that would definitely make building micro homes like 10 times easier for me, and I could literally plan other crazy micro homes for myself, but we'll get there. We'll eventually get there. So now we're in the house and I'm figuring out where I'm gonna put things. I did want a desk with a computer for her. I did want this house to have some basic life needs, like a little living room, a kitchen. You normally just walk into the house, you can see the kitchen, you can see the little living area. I went with the cheapest fridge, though I really don't like that fridge. I don't like that fridge. I simply do think I should have added my actual favorite fridge, which is the fridge from Cottage Living. I really enjoy that fridge so much. It's super cute. It's just everything I wanted. I was almost thinking of leaving like the only sink in the bathroom, but then I started getting the ick. I already have the ick when they go to the bathroom to wash the dishes. I wouldn't do that. I would never do that. It was giving me the ick just thinking about only having like a working sink in the bathroom. So I was like, no, we're not doing this. We're figuring this out. We're figuring this house out. And I left it the way that I did right now. The only different things that I do here, I don't believe now watching this recording, I don't believe that I add the desk, and I do end up changing that couch. I do place something else. There is a bookshelf, so your Sims do have a little place to read. I know that this little TV area does have some books. I found that out later, but I still liked my bookshelf where it was, so I just left it there. It looked way cuter. But I don't think when I went into the playthrough, when I figured that out, I do think I do end up removing the bookshelf, because like there's already one built in because of the little furniture that comes in with Tiny Living. So I didn't think that was appropriate, and I tried to make this as cute as possible because I do love little tiny buildings, I guess, like in The Sims anyway. I really love that. Here I'm decorating the little area in the kitchen that I just cluttered it with a couple of little plants. I'm still trying to decide what career I'm taking her in. I don't know if I'm going to turn her into a chef or maybe a baker. That would actually pretty much be pretty cool at the same time. I'm still thinking about what I'm gonna do with that. And I do love this little tiny computer area that I put for her. It's just a pain because like every Sim comes in and literally just sits there. I was literally considering adding a door to this, but then I'll have to like lock out the bathroom, so that's not gonna happen. Another thing that I do add off camera is that little woohoo bush, because she's starting a new life and she wants romance, she wants fun. So I do add a little woohoo bush on the side, like going into the back garden. Right now I'm literally in the back garden. I'm just adding a little clothesline with a little wash basin for them to wash the clothes, and I do go in and I add a little table like with a little sun. I just love these little tables. It's so cute. And I did that so like she could have friends over, and instead of everyone being in the house, they could just like go to the backyard and do stuff. Here I'm still deciding if I'm going to add more of these little trees, but I decided not to, and I did add some little planters just to make it easier and simpler. Now I'm just figuring out, oh, I did put the boohoo tree. I thought I put it afterwards. No, I put it during. But I was just trying to figure out what I was going to do later on with this like this entire build. I just added a little bit more of the little planters, and I'll just fixing up my little landscaping, you know. Going out and fixing a little tiny details. But this is technically it for this build. It was my first micro home. I hope you guys enjoyed this, because I enjoyed making this video so much for you guys. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed, and I will see you guys on Thursday for another one. Have a great day, week, month, whenever you're watching this. Bye guys.